welcome back to my channel. Dave Law here from Get Some Colour in Your Life, and today we're going to be doing this painting. So it's a nice painting in watercolour. We're going to be using the £140 cold press Bockingford paper. So I'm going to be showing you how to simplify a complicated scene. That said, let's get straight into the video. So this is my initial pencil sketch. You can see I've even included the 3 characters on the right hand side. So it's a nice, it's quite a complicated scene, but again, as always, I'm going to be simplifying the scene. You can see all the details that are on the reference. This is actually a picture of Hebdenbridge in Yorkshire, not far from where I live. And for this, I'm going to be using my Winsor & Newton palette, my Winsor & Newton professional grade paints. I will be using my spray bottle at some point, and my usual brushes. You can see it's quite handy to keep your brushes in a case. You can get canvas sleeves, and I've just got this sort of folding case just to keep my brushes protected. And you can see the brushes I'm using. I'm going to be using my size 10 squirrel mop, and these are just really the brushes that I always use. And then I've got the Isobay. This is a size 2/0, so there's quite a nice tip on that as well. So these hold plenty of water. This one's the Da Vinci, sort of a medium to small round, and then I've got the liner brush. I'm gonna have one liner brush. I need to get some more, but this is size 2, and this is Da Vinci Maestro liner brush. So again, I'm using my Bockingford £140 cold press. So it's different than the hot press that I've been using just lately. And again, I wanted to show you just on the shot the process of mixing the colours from my palette. So I'll try and include that as much as I can while showing you this video. So you can see the consistency. I'm mixing a light sort of bluish grey for the sky. So there I'm reaching into my French ultramarine, and a slight touch of cerulean blue just to add some warmth to the sky. So just using that, and the palette at first had a little bit of grey in, so that's sort of mixed in with the blue, which I'm not too fussed about. It's just a light colour. From the reference, it's quite a light sky, sort of almost a little bit of cloud, but quite a sunny day, and you've got these nice cast shadows, so I will be including those as well. I'm just going in with my lightest colour of green, so I'm using a touch of it's actually my lemon yellow, but there's a lot of green in there. It's been contaminated on the palette. So I'm using, it's mostly lemon yellow, but with the odd bit of sap green. And then I'm just adding a bit more sap green to that while it's wet. So I'm using this wet in wet technique. So it just adds that nice colour mixing on the paper. And then you can see for the darker sort of areas, I'm just touching in some just clean French ultramarine, and just letting that mix with the green on the paper itself. So that's quite a nice colour to use with trees. I do like to use French ultramarine. Just drop that in and let it just mix, and you get these nice little colour sort of gradations happening. So just there's quite a lot of darker trees on the right. This big trees causing a lot of shadow, and so I'll be using plenty of that darker mix for those, and just generally just going around the paper and adding in these little touches and going around the buildings, around the chimney, just using these greens. And you can see there's a really nice bit of trees in the left hand side, and it's almost a bit of a reddy brown sort of colour. It must have been close to autumn time when I took this photo. I can't really remember when I took it, but I do have a few shots of this same place, same position, but different time of year. So yeah, you got this nice red bit in the trees, and I'm going to copy that and do a little bit of red on the other side as well, just to balance things up. And it does have that in the reference as well. So although I'm using the reference, I'm not really going precise or perfect. I am just loosely making this sketch. So yeah, it's going to be nice and loose, nice and free, and you got all the details, but I'm just going to go in and simplify the scene. You can see just mixing a warmer colour to my yellow ochre, and that's the colour that I'm using for the buildings. So it's mostly a yellow ochre and a touch of cad red, and that's the colour that I'm using for the buildings. There was a bit of colour in the palette originally, which was the same sort of colour. I like to use the same colours for each well, so that sort of works out for me. You just got to work your own way around the palette and use different colours that you feel. So I'm just loosely putting the colour, blocking in the shapes of the buildings, and these are pretty much all the same colour. I like to use the same colour as much as I can, just see where the same colour is in the picture, and then just add what you need to it, either warm it up or cool it down. And so that's all I'm doing here, just finding the same colour areas and just making sure you've got enough colour mixed up so that you don't have to keep trying to mix more colours. It's quite interesting. The first time I painted this scene, it was actually from the other side. The building that I'm painting now, it's from further down the canal, and it's looking towards where we are now. So it's looking the other way. And it was actually from the train station coming down. You get to a bridge and you just see this this view. And I've actually done that in oil painting, and I've done it a few times in watercolour. So this is the first time I'm doing it from this side, looking this way, rather than looking the opposite way. So it's quite interesting to do a painting, a scene that you're quite familiar with, but from a different perspective or a different point of view. It does offer a different, just a different way of seeing things. So it is quite interesting. So I never painted the building on the left hand side before. That wasn't in the shot originally from the other paintings, but I do really like this place. This is a place I've been to many times, and it's not really too far from where we live. I think it takes about 40 minutes in the car, and this is in West Yorkshire. It's Tomodon, Hebdenbridge, and I also like a place called Tomodon as well. So it's not far from Tomodon, but you got these really nice stone brick houses, and I like the colours of the buildings and all the architecture, and it's just a really nice place to visit. So I'm really enjoying doing this painting so far, and if you do enjoy what you see, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow, and it helps to YouTube to recommend my channel to other people. So I do appreciate all those that do support me and leave comments, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, then please do consider subscribing as well. Like I said before, I think I mentioned it in my last video, I'm going to be doing uploading a video each Monday and Thursday. So this is Monday's video, and so that's a schedule I'm going to be sticking to from now on. So if you want to see more, then please do subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you'll be notified each Monday and Thursday. Every time I put out a new video, you'll be notified. For the darkest tones here, I'm just using a combination of colours, but mostly Payne's Grey, ultramarine, a bit of red and yellow ochre. Just a combination of colours gives me this really dark sort of grey tone. And there I'm popping in the cast shadows coming across the path. And you got the figures, the 3 figures that I've sketched in. I'll be doing them in similar sort of tones. So this really does help lead the eye up through the scene, and it connects the path to the sides and up to the trees. So it's a really nice thing to add, and I think that really makes this scene really interesting. So it's a really nice sunny day, and the sun will be coming from the right hand side. So it's just popping through the trees and giving these really long, nice cast shadows. really love this big sort of chimney, which is sort of almost in the middle of the scene. And I really do like these shadows, which you can see from the balcony on the left-hand side building. So it's a really nice scene, a really nice time of year. I do love this time of year when colours start. You see reds in the trees and all these different autumn colours. So yeah, we're pretty much coming to the end of this painting. I'm just touching up here and there and straightening the windows as and where I can with the ink pens, which I do enjoy using. It's often nice to, especially if you paint loose and free, just to tie things up and give things a bit more clarity, a bit of a cleaner, sharper edge. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much done. Just adding lines here and there, just a bit of definition on the roof. And you can see that just brings that more definition and more texture to that building. So there we go. I hope you like this video. Please do leave us a comment, let me know what you think. And there we go. That's a loose sketch painting of Hebdenbridge. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.